Right. Howdy, howdy, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, welcome, wherever in the world you are. So, of course, as you can see, it's more dual universe today. I want to thank everybody who voiced their opinions and everything on the core stuff, the core changes that were proposed. As I said yesterday, don't go taking anything down yet because I expected them to walk some stuff back. What I didn't expect was them to do a 4x multiplier walk back. And that seems, it seems, the first intent was too far of a reaction, and then their reaction to that went possibly too far as well. But it puts us at a good spot where if you want to train up your characters, it looks like you can have around 200 structures per character, and 100 on your personal, and 100 that you can assign to an org. Something like that. The general sentiment is that everybody has a sigh of relief. At the same time, we're not all 100% sure what they're saying. So it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's in a good enough range that we're okay now. So we will see. Maybe they'll come out with a little bit more clarity. They tried to clear some things up. And no matter how much they clear things up, it'll never be 100% clear until it's working in game and then other players analyze it and come up with their own stuff. But I'm just saying, that's how it is. So, all right. Today we've got a few things going on in the game, and so I want to thank Mr. Holiday for providing me with a core blueprint of the warp cell factory, and because I had given one to Mr. Holiday and he still had it, and it was right after making my final changes to the current warp cell factory, and so we're going to be able to make those available today. Then we also have got, I understand that I accidentally put DRM onto the other factory that is for the containers. So we're going to fix that today too. And then, we'll start work on an L-core ship. I had been planning on buying one from Knights Templar, but he just didn't. He didn't get it going. I don't know. I asked him a couple times about it, and he just hasn't finished it. So I am going to build a large L-core transport ship. I'm going to build two of them. And one is going to be very specifically for transporting other ships that are medium core and below. And the other one is going to be full of containers for those really big transport trips. And so I look forward to that. That'll be good. I have this guy here, and I've got another load of stuff. I'm completely full. I've got... I guess it's only 2.97 kilotons. I thought it was over 5, but maybe not. Okay, so this has the L core here and a bunch of other stuff. All right, well, I'm just gonna head over to my sanctuary um, sanctuary spot from here, and so station. Should have enough fuel to get there. Okay. Yeah, hopefully I have enough fuel to get there. I should. I think I will. And so, yes, I know my camera is sideways. It's blocking some of the information up there. So, maybe in a month or so, I'll have it done differently. After I am set up at my new house, which, well, we don't have the keys for it yet. It's getting closer. Yeah, maybe it'll take a little bit more than a month. But anyway, that's my plan. The way that the other obfuscation works that I've used on Eve and stuff, it actually is quite complicated to set up, and so and when I tear everything down from my office here and move, what happens is that camera assignments and stuff get changed, and I have to rebuild it again. So, which is not very good, and it takes a long time to do it right. So, I'll end up doing it then. Okay, so that's going. That's going to take a little over an hour. So that's got the L core in it. Okay, and all right, so we're going to check on our stuff here, and then we're gonna get some. We're gonna get some blueprints done, and then I think what I'm gonna do is take the top of this other building over here, and that's where I'm gonna do the build. So I'm gonna set that up for doing a build. So, okay, and we're probably going to need, it's actually looking pretty good. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Okay, so these containers here. I need to go put them in another box. Container factory's working like a charm. Right, you need me to... Well, I can't take DRM off of a structure, Magus. All I can do is make another blueprint of it. And I'm fixing the ones that we have here today. Alright, let's go check out the warp cell stuff up here. Make sure everything's running. Yep. Look at that. Perfect. They're all running. Excellent. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Rick, I can remove DRM and make DRM-free BPs, but I don't think I can remove the DRM from the one that he's already deployed. I can't walk up there and say, no more DRM on it. I can only do that whenever I make a core blueprint. So... at least as I understand it. I could be wrong, I suppose. I can. Okay then. Interesting. Well, But how do I know which is which? See, here's the container factory. And this, does this have DRM on it? How do I know? It says DRM. Construct. Advanced. Construct. Advanced. They can create core blueprint without DRM. Okay. If I inspect it, it should say. They just say that they have DRM if it's look the same, essentially. These don't say anything about DRM. And Magus told me that there was DRM when they deployed. Create blueprint. Says DRM. I told it no DRM. Or will that say DRM yes or something? Yeah, I don't know what the label means if it's empty. Or if the thing there is saying DRM mean it has DRM. It's confusing. If it should be a yes or a no, instead of just making only yes appear, it should say no as well. Might need to remove DRM from the core first. Google how to. Might need to remove DRM first. Well, see, that's what I was... This is what's confusing about it, and this is how I made the mistake on the other factory. And so if I go into build mode, construct, so there's create core blueprint with DRM, and then advanced, create core blueprint without rights protection. Okay, let me create one with DRM. And we'll see what that one looks like. So, God damn it, they look the same. How is this possible? One has DRM, one does not. How do you know which one is which? Okay, which one is the second one that I just created? Is it this one? See, this is another problem. They don't have any numbers on them or dates or nothing. And so you look at this and you don't know which one it is. So, let's create a blueprint off of this one. This one doesn't say anything about DRM. Create. Okay, and then this one, create. Doesn't say anything about DRM. Oh, and that one made a second one. Okay. So inspect, number of uses, core blueprint. How do you know if it has DRM on it? Oh my God. You can't tell. It just doesn't tell. Both of them look exactly the same. Okay, we're going to delete all of these. No, not pack them. Delete the damn things. Yes. Okay. Now, construct. Okay. Construct, create core blueprint with DRM. Okay. So I created that with DRM. This one has DRM. I wish I could rename these too. And let's see here. Create a blueprint. All right, so supposedly this one has DRM. You can't tell it though. There's nothing here that says it has DRM. Okay, now very clearly I'm going to make another one with no DRM. Advanced, create core blueprint without rights protection. Okay. Now, this doesn't say anything about DRM. Create a blueprint. It says creator. It says DRM here, but yeah, you just can't tell, can you? All right. Okay, so the second one we created had no DRM. I check. Okay. Wow. Hey, Blaze. Let me show everybody this. I hope that's okay. Let me because obviously I'm coming up with very different results. So, all right, so here is a blueprint that says that this does have DRM has been disabled. So I don't get it. So I have not successfully disabled DRM. Okay, so then, okay, so I'm on the structure here. If I go like this, and then, oh, actually, let's do something else. Let's go create one over here, because this is where I was having the DRM problems and why I needed the, why Mr. Holiday came and got me the other one. Okay, create core blueprint DRM. Does it create core without DRM protection? Okay, well, let's create it with DRM. Operation is not permitted. Okay, so construct.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train.
DRM.
All aboard?
No.
Choo choo.
Not letting me. Valak, 20 months as a sub. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. There's 200 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. Okay. By the way, while we're, you know, thanking subs and stuff, the subs I put towards like general operations, you know, stuff. But the tips I put toward I put toward betterment to the show and everything. And I seriously have we buying a house. Tips are all going towards making the new office look great. And so this is the house we're buying. I am pretty sure we've got this no problem at this point. Unless, so we have the appraisal coming in mid next week, and unless the appraisal comes in, you know, really low and we can't cover the gap on what they're asking, then that would be a problem. My plan is that if the appraisal comes in lower than what they're asking for, we're going to ask them to lower the price. They already lowered the price twice, and that's when we hopped on. This is a 1900 Craftsman house. It's in Florida. It's in a small town. It has gigabit internet, and the house is almost 3,000 square feet. I will be using the dining room because we never use our dining room. I'm going to be using the dining room for my office. It has a fireplace in it. It has 4 nice big windows in it. It has 2 sets of French doors into it. It's fireplace. And it's got all crown molding, hardwood floors. I am so excited about this. So I just want to say thank you, and Valix resub reminded me of this. And so that's where all the tips are going right now. I'm gonna be able to do this now proper. Right now, I got these things up in the background. You know, I'll pull these up whenever I'm doing a particular game and I have banners for it or whatnot. But otherwise, I'm gonna be able to hang my artwork on the walls. I'm gonna be able to display some of my memorabilia. I'm gonna, you know, God, it's just gonna be so good to have a place to call our own. And yes, Tazadair, you say that place would cost $1 million in your region in Canada. I can tell you that this house would cost $900,000 to $1 million in my hometown of Portland, where I grew up. There, but since this is a small town, we are getting way better value for our money. Way better value for our money. And so Summerly, should I call Dad and let him know? Wait, are you moving? Summerly, do I know you? Or is your dad going to come over and help us move? Is that why you're going to call him? So, okay, so anyway, I'm really excited about this. And if you follow me on Facebook, you'll know that when we've signed the papers and we have the keys, because we are going to post a picture of my wife and I with the keys. And so I'm really, really excited about that. It's going to be great. All right. Okay. Aguntus, you say I need to remove DRM from the core. You're Duke's daughter? Oh, Duke from Eve? All right. Well, Summer Lily, if you wanna tell him, you can. So we close on the 18th, and it's looking good at this point. It's looking real good. So, yeah. All right. So, how do I remove DRM? Construct. Advanced. Looking forward to the barbecue party. Have space for most of you. We actually have a little bit of land. We would have space for some RVs or something like that. Set construct rights. Nah, it's not really it. Refresh. Create core blueprint without rights protection. See, this is what I think we're supposed to be doing and what didn't work. Right? Am I leaving the West? I'm not in the West, Summer Lily. I'm in Florida. I've been here for almost 10 years. All right, let me go grab this other blueprint. Oh, right-click the core. The core. Oh. Release DRM protection. Wow. Okay. Learning something new here. Okay, so now construct, create core blueprint. Create core blueprint without rights protection. Okay. Then there's the new one. Okay. Very good. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So I was not aware of that. This is one of the intricacies of dual universe. This is one of the things that is really great, is that we have so many options, but at the same time it hurts a little bit as a barrier to entry, because even myself, somebody who plays a shit ton of the game, was confused and lost on that. So you know, that's that is the reality of things. So all right, so there's the container factory, and that one has no DRM. Good. Okay. Yeah. Huh. All right, Summer Lily. Well, I appreciate having you here at the show. So, all right. So, now, yeah, there doesn't seem to be an option here to remove. And that's because I'm not the original creator of it. But okay, now over here. So just to make sure, okay, so container factory, I've got the new one here, and that has no DRM. God, I wish we could put notes on these. It is one of the biggest issues in the game, in my problem, the fact that we cannot put notes on blueprints, or that they don't have revision numbers, or they don't even have an item number. And so it is just the same name as before. You'd have to change the name of the structure every time you want to do a new blueprint, if you wanted to number them or whatnot. And so I could have a couple of them, like, so I've got this container factory here, and then, you know, I look here to see if I have container factory there. All right, here's the warp cell factory. And this one, it has DRM. It must. It doesn't say it's DRM free. I can create... Oh, yeah. Huh. Yeah. I still am gonna have to have Shamsi. I'm still gonna have to have Shamsi, if we want to release the DRM on this. I'm still gonna have to have him do that. Alright. Hey, well, I can go do this for Magus. Magus made a request of me to remove DRM, and I should be able to do that. He's streaming right now? Let's see here. Can you change it and make the blueprint from scratch? See? I don't think so. Right. I'm writing to him. All right, I messaged him, so we'll see. All right. So I'll fix container factory one here now. We're building a transport ship. Okay, let's see here. And container factory. Let's see, create blueprints. Yeah, give me like 25 of them. DRM disabled. Okay. Create. Then, let's see here, edit. Batch contents. All right, so that one is done. And so Container Factory now has DRM free stuff, and from the looks of it, Magus, I should be able to run over to your place and just release DRM on it. So that'll be good. Right. Oh, it's gonna be a civilian style, like a river barge. I'm gonna make two versions. One is going to have big area to put other ships on, and then the other one is going to be able to stack containers on the deck. So should be good. By the way, there's a giveaway today, exclamation point giveaway, and it's for a 1 month code for the game. Get in on that. All right. So lastly here, let's see my linked container. And I've got the warp cell factory one, but it has DRM on it still, so we'll see if we can get Shams to release that. So DRM is like ownership of things. Yes, you can give copies out, but people wouldn't be able to there'd be some changes they wouldn't be able to make, or they wouldn't be able to create copies of themselves and move it or anything. Once it's deployed, it would be there forever. So yeah. All right. Shamsy's going to be on his way. All right, let's see here. Right. Okay, so Shams is coming over. The new ship build, space only. So that is a good question. So the transport version of it's going to be space only, and the I don't know. I may put an AGG on it. So you don't see the giveaway in the store, only the monthly? Really? I could swear I turned it on. Oh, you turned on. There we go. It's on now. Sorry about that. Giveaway is up. Okay. So. Okay. Well, let me. So he's going to be coming over, and let me just put this other warp cell one in this box here, so they don't get them mixed up. And it's only one container factory
Welcome,
in
Elder
here.
Dragon.
So put
you
that one in
think
there.
you're worthy of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that.
Sure.
Get in line with the other dragons
Thank you
and
so
show me
much.
what you're made of. What are you waiting for?
Sharing a
Get
sub
over
with
there
us.
before I open a can of whoop ass.
There's 1,000 gold. Everybody here, in your honor. Thank you, thank you. Oh, it can't be added to cart. Oh my god, I really made mistakes with this giveaway. Thank you, Hunter. All right, let me fix this. I know what I did wrong. Yep. Let's see here. Is it? Seriously, just... Guess I'm making more mistakes here. Here. There it is. Oh my god, did I really just move the wrong one back in here? It is. Oh my god, did I really just move the wrong one back in? Now I hear myself talking. If I only had someone employed who know how to create giveaways. No doubt, man. Yeah, I know someone like that. That'd be a pleasure to have him back. See if this works. See if this works. Seriously is not okay. There's something wrong. There it is. Oh my god, I'm having some sort of caching issue. All right, you should see it in there. Yeah. -20 right now. Damn. Yeah, it's a little bit cold. Okay. Giveaway should be up. So, Shams comes over, we're gonna get on comms. Woo-wee! Haven't talked to him in a while. If you guys haven't, it's Shamsy on Twitch. Somebody want to throw up a link to him? Okay. Hello, hello. Okay, now. Yeah, thank you for throwing that link up to him. So there's Shamsy. He's coming over. It's going to help me out with this DRM problem I made for myself. So that'd be nice. And all right, so let's get this place ready up here. I do have another ship flying over with the core and stuff for this build. So I'm going to... Oh, hey, there's another one of those ships to tear down. I knew I had more of them around. Yeah. Okay. These, yes, I'm gonna park them together out here. Yeah, I'm on Sanctuary. You got a voice that helps put you to sleep. Some people tell me that sometimes too, but nah, his voice is definitely what I would call silky. Shadow Bane fan.
To the Dragons.
Yeah, we've done some Crowfall stuff here too, and we will again in the future. Waiting to see what they come up with and what they're doing. And Troshato, thank you for the follow as well. May even have 4 of these. I don't know. I have at least 3. They're a little bit different versions. One's made for more slow boating in space. Another one's made for warping. Another one is made for heavy movements while weighted down in atmosphere. So, Dragon Sniffer, hello. All right, so we are going to connect up on this. Let's see here. Okay, we're gonna I think what we're gonna do first is we're gonna build some light posts, and then I'm pretty sure I have lights in here. Yeah, I do. Okay. So I think we're gonna build some light posts If I remember right, an L-core dynamic is a little bit smaller than an L-core static, right? I think so. I remember right. All right, let's see what kind of stuff we got in here for making these posts. Got the painted green, which is similar to what we got out there. Got a couple of skies. Is there a raffle going on? Yeah, exclamation point giveaway. Can get in on that. Right, let's see here. I think we're gonna do a post out here. See what this looks like. Oh, it happens to be the same stuff. Okay. Basic. Yeah, let me go grab a light and put it in my inventory here. Or I'll just put one in with the honeycomb. Or I'll just put the whole stack in, that's what I'll do. And then I'll move it back. Basically what I'm going to be trying to do here is create light that will work well for a ship build yard, which is what I'm going to turn this into. It might be parking whenever I don't use it for shipbuilding, but okay, let's see how this looks. Either we're gonna hang them down something like this, or we're gonna put them up something like this. See, maybe we hang them down. See if that's going to be tall enough. I don't know. I think it maybe should be taller. I mean, it looks fine and dandy there, but I'm going to be building ships that are taller. Oh, I could put a light on top too. Maybe that's what I do. Got a light on top at the exact same spot as the other one. Put the light sideways. Out the sides. Let me see what I can make this look like. Sure that looks very interesting. All right, Summer Lily. Take care. Similarly, I haven't been playing Eve as much at the moment, so no, I haven't seen him. I haven't quit playing. I just haven't been playing as much. All right, bring Shamsi on here.
Up Schmidt Creek cheered. X100. Good morning. Some more for your office fund.
Up Schmidt Creek, thank you, buddy. Shamsi. Yo, oh, can you hear me? Damn. What's going on here? Oh, you know what? Shit. I gotta answer on a different machine. I'm on the wrong machine. I can't, Ramsey, are you able to hear me now?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I was on the wrong computer.
Oh, no worries. You do have an impressive command center.
It works.
I'm glad to hear it. How can everyone on your end hear me, and can everyone on my end hear you? Let's do a sound check. Mic test. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think we all hear you good.
Sound is just great. Perfect. Well, hello, long time no speak. Why did you get me into this game, Marky? Do you know what you've done?
I've obviously done some harm.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. No, but seriously, thank you. You are a very large reason. No, you're not a large. A very large part of the reason is a correct way of saying it. That I started streaming. So thank you.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, the guy who upstages everybody with his voice. I mean, you don't do it on purpose. You were just born with it. You know.
Well, I ate all my vegetables and, grew.
Yeah. So I had been using your blueprint, the one for the warp cells, and I made a whole bunch of changes to it. I greatly improved it, and then I accidentally made a new core with DRM. And
Very nice.
Yeah, and so then it locked me out of it.
I'm very sorry to hear that. The reason I'm laughing is I forgot to check if my ship was still flight worthy. I have not logged in since the obstruction changes.
Oh.
And Arcagio's Arcod just flew me at 30,000 kilometers per hour straight into Sanctuary. So if you look up above your base,
I'm going to see you dead?
You might see the wreckage of a warp shuttle. Damn it. Okay.
My. Okay.
Um, I'm gonna
So,
see if I have anything else flight worthy to bring over.
so, um, yeah, I don't see anything close by. Huh. I wonder
Not to worry.
how high up you are.
I was
I
like
I have a
zero
platform.
point 0.6.
I have a platform that we can take to it when you get here, so that you don't have to do a recall on it or anything. So
I I I'll sort the ship out later. Not to worry. I don't want to take up time. But it is, everyone in chat is very happy. It is a very me thing to do to crash a ship, and I was trying to put on a show, and have my best behavior coming to see you, and I end up cratering.
you brought the fireworks.
I did. I do have another warp shuttle ready. Let's see. So the brakes would have been obstruct. Did you run into a problem with obstructions on your ships after the changes?
I didn't. But
Okay.
my ships, I've always insisted on anything that I buy or whatnot, that it doesn't that there was no funkiness with them. So
Yeah. Well, I didn't expect funkiness. I mean, it shouldn't have been, but it simply didn't break. It continued hurtling onward at maximum speed towards Sanctuary. But do you know Tic Tac Jim, the famous shipbuilder from Loaded Industries?
I think I've heard the name before, but I don't know that I know any of his ships.
Well, you might have heard of him because he is Loaded 13's friend, which I'm only saying to tease him. He does very cool ships, and he's bringing me one now apparently. So
Oh.
that was a good crash.
Hmm. All right.
Hopefully. So how have your efforts been getting on in the game? You've I'm sure, like most people, had a bit of a struggle. Do correct me if I'm wrong. You might have loved it, but the tax system and now these core changes. How do you feel about the direction of the game?
So I feel like that. Well, one, I'm happy they're doing development and updating the game. A static game is a dead game. So,
Yeah.
so I'm thankful for that. The 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 fact that these changes seem to go too far and they have to pull them back each time is very frustrating, because I'm not an expert game developer, but maybe I'm an expert player, and I deal a lot with economy with different
Yeah.
games, because I'm like businessman in real life, you
Yeah.
know, and I see these changes, and I wonder what the heck they're thinking.
Okay.
And the tax system, their goals. Well, they might have had a goal of a gold sink, which is why to have the high tax, but I didn't feel like that was the proper way to do it. And the tax system is about freeing up properties so that there's not all of this stuff out there that just sits in their database, which apparently is costing them even to sit there. And so my thought was, you want to put a tax on it? Okay, 100 gold or a million, not a million, 100,000 gold or quanta per week.
Yeah.
And that allows somebody who's very casual to play to log in once a week and use their 150 they get to apply to that, and they're fine. They don't have to worry about it too much. And it also makes sure that people stay active. The million a month was based upon what they thought that everybody could mine and to come
In the
out
old
double.
tire, yeah.
And you know, the mining is a freaking job. And we're playing this game not to have a job. We're playing this game to get away from our job in real life. And
Yeah.
so I very much...
Or from spouses or whatever. Yeah.
yeah, okay, well, you know, whatever particularly is your thing. And the... I don't like creating work or busy work in games.
Yeah.
And so they moved it back to 500,000. And okay, my response was I moved to Sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, each one of my accounts, I claimed a tile. They're all next to each other. And and so here's where I am tax free and I don't have to worry about it. Except these core changes now. So again, I know that they're lowering the data is what they're doing.
Yeah.
But they went down to 25 and everybody's like freaking out and then turn around and their rebound is 4 times that. And actually it's more than 4 times.
Yeah. So the rationale I read on the post, I'm sure you've read it too, is that you know the average that they had in their databases was everyone had about 25 cores. So they thought that, you know, the number 47 or whatever it was would be good. And then after discussion, so I sent them a letter after the stream saying, you know, anything less than what a solo player with 1 org could have achieved, so 275 cores is a bad move.
Yeah.
A lot of other people had similar complaints, but you know, 200 cores with a significant talent investment. My main complaint has been the limitations placed upon solo players and small groups of players. And yeah, in an MMO, you can't have everything open to you if you don't want to cooperate in large groups. But you know, at least there should be something to do, some viable, meaningful gameplay loop. And so one thing I read in that release from them, saying that they don't want to constrain players who prefer to go it alone, and with talent investment, give them the option to get a large number of cores. That gave me a lot of hope. But no, I agree with you completely. The tax system taxed those with nothing and those with everything equally, and kept people out of the game. Basically, hey, there's this beautiful system that we have spent so much money making. It's got a chunk of it missing, and there's rocks in orbit from when the chunk was blown off. Oh, by the way, you can't go there unless you want to pay for it. And oh, there's this wonderful water world, Jago. You could live there and have your industry there. Oh no, wait, sorry, you have to pay for it. If you don't want to pay, your options are space or this one body called Sanctuary, which is not a good... I mean, as you say, you know, I'm definitely not an expert game designer. At least you've had a career in the gaming industry, and you know these things. But you know, even to my mind, that seems like a bad decision.
Well, I feel like whoever's driving these changes is not playing the game enough.
Yeah.
And or they don't have oversight of people who are pure players, and so they're it's like a you know, a king making edicts about things, not understanding what 90% of their population who is poor, what their reality is.
Yeah.
And so they need that reality check. And I mean, I can bring that back to real life. Like, you know, I've been a millionaire twice and I've lost it all twice, you know, and then now I'm just, you know, I make enough to make a living and everything, but I'm not rich by any means. And I've been going through working on buying a house. We've been trying for 3 years and we keep failing. And, you know, so it's really I know what it's like to to not have enough to get certain things done.
Yeah.
And when you bring that kind of reality into a video game,
Yeah.
oh, who wants to play that?
Yeah. Oh, pay your taxes, pay your bills. Oh, if you can't pay them, you're gonna lose everything. And yeah, it just leaves a bitter taste. And yep, life is meant to be at least reflected in art, but not to that extent. Definitely not to that extent.
Right.
And this is a form of escapism to many. And exactly as you say, to bring that real world grind and, well, let me rephrase. What grabbed me about the game when I first logged in. Wait, no, not the first. The first time I logged in, I'd logged into the district market, and I couldn't move. I was getting like 50, like one frame every 50 seconds. And then
Right.
I was watching one of your streams where you said it's actually fine when you get out of the district. So I powered through the old really bad tutorial and got out, and I started playing. When I started playing, the possibilities open to me were what got me excited about this game. Everything was open. I could, if I wanted to build a warp beacon, I could build a warp beacon. I mean, it would be a lot of work, but I could do it. Nothing was close to me, and that kind of self-direction of play got me really excited. And I think that's something that they've definitely lost a little bit. They obviously need to make some changes and get the game in a sustainable and scalable state for release. But yeah, I definitely feel they've lost a bit of their magic, just the openness of the solar system and the accessibility of the game's different facets to everyone, and the ability to play the game in your own time at your own pace.
Mhm.
And I think they should work to try and get some of that back.
The
And my chat has figured out that the reason I crashed is my push to talk key was the key I'd bound to toggle from cruise control mode to non-cruise control, and that's why I'd crashed.
Oh, goodness.
Mhm.
Oh, I've had my share of flameouts on the show. Believe me, I even bounced
Yeah.
off atmosphere one time and lived.
Oh wow,
Yeah, yeah. So,
that's
um,
really cool.
so the um, the biggest challenge that Dual Universe has is the
Mhm.
fact that they've built this in the cloud. And so
Yeah.
they're paying cloud processing fees, and they have no alternatives but to pay those. And as
Mhm.
you know, as like inflation goes up and costs go up and everything, those get passed along even to the cloud stuff. And so they've got themselves in where it just is requiring a lot of resources that turn into this monetary fund that needs to happen. And I don't know if it's 100% sustainable, to be honest.
Mhm.
So we'd have to have a lot of players that are in the game who are not playing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
They're paying their monthly and everything, and they don't have too many structures and stuff. And if the data is a problem, then we're gonna have to go to a system of, like right now, I guess 3 months of not being subscribed, and your stuff starts going abandoned or whatever.
Mhm.
And except on Sanctuary, but who knows, that could change in the future.
Yeah.
And and so that's one way of dealing with it. But that doesn't do anything good for players who take a break and then want to come back and play again. And player reacquisition
Yes.
is very, very important.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
they got to figure that
it's
out.
critical. Like, take a game like Eve, for instance.
Hmm.
I casually played that game so many times over, and I I paid you quite a lot of money when I suddenly got seriously into my Eve, and the plex was flowing, Marquis.
Oh
The
goodness,
plex was
yes.
flowing. But yeah, if so, Eve Online is a game I can play for a while and then come back and play for a while again without
Hmm.
worry or without
Yeah.
fear of missing on anything that I should be able to have.
You
And
have a way of storing all of your stuff in Eve. You put it all in an
mhm,
NPC station. Here,
exactly.
the threat is that, while your structures may be okay on Sanctuary, now it's even in question as to whether or not those would be safe, because if you are not subscribed, do they eventually go away?
Yeah.
And so we need a way to put them in storage or something.
Yeah, like
And
super blueprinting or
yeah, and they need to offline the data. And so you want to come back into the game? Okay, an hour and all of your shit will be back. You know,
yeah,
and that way they can
yeah,
offload. So, yeah.
indeed. I am going to take a moment to apologize to Arcadia. Arcadia went digging through his code to try and figure out why I crashed. It was because I accidentally changed control modules. I am sorry. Right. I think I am where
Yep, I see
you
you
had.
over there.
Oh, I
Yep.
was going to bring a very nice looking ship to meet you, but instead I had to bring the ugly one. I crashed the nice one. Um, right. So, are we underground?
No. Uh-uh. It's very dark where you're at. I see your screen.
Yeah. Ah. Ooh.
Where are
I
you?
suppose.
You're out running around? I still see your
m-
ship in the air.
Oh
What?
no. My sanctuary isn't loaded, I am being told. Hold on, let me bookmark. Create bookmark from clipboard. Marquee base.
That's weird.
It really is.
I do not have a complex site here or nothing. Huh.
Maybe I'm at a bad place. Let me
I don't know. Did you find a dead zone? You probably found a dev playground. Out of bounds.
Well, the other day I was building a warhammer, a tribute to Pan.
Oh.
Sorry, battle hammer, and I was going to call it the Pan Hammer. And it's suddenly taken a different life and different name. But one thing that was being joked about offline is they were going to kick me from the server, and they'll be like, "Yeah, take that hammer." So maybe they've done that again. Maybe they've abducted me and taken me to some sanctuary twilight zone. Or maybe my ship is so ugly that it's been quarantined.
Hmm.
Okay, let me relog. Oh, the game isn't letting me relog.
Yes.
Okay,
Wow.
Marquis, if this was some cultist ploy to lure me to Sanctuary and trap me in a time bubble, please just tell me, buddy.
Nope.
No. Ooh. Right.
Yeah, you're still up on the mountainside from where I'm at
There's a
in the air.
mountain?
Yeah. Well, there's hills.
It's
If we were in Australia, they would call them mountains.
yes.
I went to
It,
Australia and they're like, "This is one of the tallest peaks in the whole or eastern Australia. We're at 1,100 feet."
it's like a little
Oh,
bump on the
I
landscape.
yeah, yeah. I'm like,
Oof.
yeah, I grew up next to a mountain that was 14,000.
Wow. That. Well, this place looks like Utah to me here, just completely flat.
Yeah, well, you got to get relogged, I think. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
I'm gonna have to Control Alt delete this
kill
one.
the game. Yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel better, Arcadio, I don't just break your script. I also break the game.
It's funny you call him Arcagio. I call him Archie Geo.
Archie Geo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
can
know
go
who's
with that.
right.
Well, Archie Geo sounds cooler because it has Star Wars connotations. He calls me Archie sometimes. I ignore it. All right. Ooh. Yeah. Where did my ship go? Oh shit! It is floating up. And let's see if I can bring it back down.
Oh yeah, another dragon
Wow, this
boarding the
place
train.
is really cool.
All aboard!
I just got a
Choo
glimpse of it.
choo.
Whoa, that's a lot of containers.
Oh, yeah. I'm a hoarder.
I mean, I have played a game with you before. Shroud of the Avatar?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were a hoarder there as well. Do you remember where the dragon came for lunch?
Yeah.
You were having like a barbecue event.
Right.
And
we
then
were the
apparently they
barbecue?
spawned in the they spawned in the dragon.
Yes, I do remember.
that
RG
was
Canto, thanks for 3 months as a sub.
That
So-
reminds me.
Okay. The warp cell factory is back this way. And
Okay.
I think that all that needs to happen is for you to
I need
get
to
on
look at the core.
to look at the core and then to release DRM, and then I can make
Make
a
copies
new,
and everything.
Yeah, and I'll give you a core one. So this is your initial design, but you can see that I made a whole control panel for it and everything.
My
And-
word. This is what I wanted to make, but didn't. It's so good.
Yeah, the only thing you have to do is set limits on stuff so
Mm-hmm.
some of them doesn't fill too much, but other than that, it pumps out, I don't know, 400 or 500 warp cells a day.
Very nice.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train.
Okay.
All aboard!
I don't know.
Choo
I might have to
Less
give
than
you
3.
rights.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. You can try it on the core.
I can. So whereabouts was the core?
Oh, it's on the ceiling right here, right above where you were standing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So I can parkour my way up there, I think.
Okay. Oh, and Shamsy, 14 months as a sub. Jeez.
14 months. I'm a golden dragon now. I'm so happy.
140
There you
gold
go.
to everybody here in your honor.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Core DRM released.
Oh, good. Let's see here. I think I can match you on a sub.
You can.
Amixiva cheered. X100.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh. Thank you for resubscribing. Amiziva, also thank you for cheering. Well, I am not so advanced as to give everyone golds in your honor, Marquis, but I will give everyone good vibes in your honor. Maybe. Thank you for subscribing. That is really cool. Like it is a bit surreal because you're one of the streamers I always used to watch back when I had time in my life. I don't know if you know what that is, having spare time. But
yeah. I once had that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I had to be like an adult.
Yeah. No one warned me it would suck this much. But
all right. Woohoo! I made the core blueprint. Okay, let me give you one of these.
Thank you.
I don't know
And
where you
I'll
went.
replace the
Oh, there you are.
right behind you.
Okay.
I'll replace the one in my little gazebo thing with this one, and I will tag it as being from both of us.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. You don't have to tag it as anything from me.
I'm basically
So.
just trying to trade a little off of your name.
Oh, okay. Well, then go ahead.
Just name dropping. Marquis was here. Yeah, Marquis helped me
Yeah.
with this. Yes.
So I got it humming really nicely, and
Very nice.
yeah, it's pretty self-sufficient. So yeah, good.
Wow.
So
All right. Well, is there anything else that that you need, or anything else you think we should talk about before I head out?
well, what are your current plans for the game?
Well, I promised everyone that I would keep playing the game, and so that is what I'm doing. I am logging in. I did set up a mining thing to get cryolite as the best one that I found. And so that's ongoing. I am working on building ships. I have tried many times to try and make ships that look good enough, to my mind, to sell. I've succeeded twice in 2 warp shuttles, but my current plan is to make a S core, an M core, and an L core heavy hauler, so more than 5 kilotons of capacity. And I don't know if you remember Drakistan from DIA, the ship engineer for DIA.
Yes.
He had these wonderful like circular engine stacks at the back of his ships. So I have, without any shame or credit, no, I'm joking, I always credit him, stolen that idea. And I'm trying to make big round engine stacks at the back of the ships. And yeah, if I can do that, I'm a happy man. Other than that, the bazaar is still going strong. The East Alioth Trading Company over on the lake, which you're always welcome to come and put up a little something in if you want to. And yeah, right now I'm making what my community has called the penetrator, because the handle of the hammer looks a bit phallic. I need to turn that into a more modest statue and erect it somewhere in honor of Pan.
Oh God. Yeah. I'm sorry to see Pan go, but she got a good opportunity, so she's taking it. Yeah.
And yeah, I'm sure she'll stay in touch, and very happy that she is going somewhere she wants to be. It's rare for us all to be able to work where we really want to be. So I'm very happy for her.
Yeah, she loved working for Nova Quark. She actually, because I've been friends with her for a long time, and we talked about it, and she was actually kind of toiling over it,
Right.
So, yep.
Well, it is actually nice to hear that it wasn't an easy decision for her to just say adios and abandon us all. But
No.
yeah, it never would have been. She wasn't that kind of person. It won't be the same without Pan. She was a very significant part of the reason why, we can joke, Nova Quark is always listening. She was always trying to feed back community sentiment up the chain. And I hope that continues moving forward. We can't have a game ran by, community backlash, community feedback. But it is very good to see that they do actually listen. It's not like sending a feedback report to like Blizzard or somewhere where developers use it to clean themselves after defecating. It's actually read and valued.
Oh, goodness. Yes. Well, now they're owned by Microsoft too, so that makes it even worse.
Oh, I shouldn't have joked then. I'm sorry, Mr. Gates. I take it back.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. That just happened. The biggest acquisition ever by Microsoft. They
Was it
they
68.7 billion?
Yeah, they bought Activision and Blizzard and everything. So
they were so close to selling it for 69 billion. I'm a little disappointed they didn't. just for the sake of the the lol.
Right. Just like I thought that why the hell, when the first iteration of the number of cores, why did they give us 47 and not 42?
Yes, 420 would have been even better.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
not legal in my state.
Not legal yet in your state,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
where I live. No, I mean, I don't have any problems or anything like that with people who do, but I'm extremely vanilla in that regard. I haven't drank even since I was 19. Wait, no, I
Oh,
take that. I haven't knowingly drank. I have friends who can be tricksy. Uh,
I haven't drank since last night.
well, shit, Marquis, you better get on that. What's going on?
Oh my. Yeah.
Oh.
So, all right, buddy. Well, it's
Thank you.
yeah, it's good. You know, if you're streaming on Saturdays or whatnot in the same time that I am, ping me and let's go out on an adventure together and do
Okay.
something. Both of our shows at the same time.
Yeah. Well, I will. So today is a special stream. I was wanting to. Well, before the communication from NQ came out, I wanted to. Basically, I wanted to incite a riot. So I scheduled this impromptu stream, but I will definitely do so. I normally would stream in about 3 hours from now
Mm-hmm.
today, but if you want to do something, I'd love to. Let's
Yeah,
plan something,
yeah.
and then
We can
we'll.
go out. We should go out like asteroid mining and take all of our viewers with us.
Yes,
Except you just have to know how to use your brakes.
that would be an advantage. I'm just trying to do the maths in my head. How many of my viewers would come to kill me versus how many would fight to defend me? I think it would be a close fight.
Brakes optional.
Already.
Yeah, we could build ships that actually have what JC originally had in mind, which is no space brakes. You use all engine braking.
Ooh.
That could be interesting.
2 XL engines front to back, like 2 locomotives on it. Oh, interesting. All right. Well, thank you for inviting me over, and thank you for improving the warp cell design. I will shamelessly trade with your name or on
Okay.
your name, and put your name as co-creator of that factory, and put it up for anyone who wants it. So thank you very much, Marky,
All
and I
right.
look forward to dying in an asteroid somewhere with you.
Anytime.
Thank you, buddy.
Hey,
Till
take
next
care, bud.
time.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
All right. Well, that was fun. That was good. So, yeah, I really enjoy Shamsi, and yeah, he's a great guy. So, and all right. So we can make this proper these proper blueprints now and everything. He removed the DRM from this, and so yeah, let's see here. Construct, advanced, create core blueprint without rights protection, and then got warp cell factory here, and create blueprints, and they're going to be okay. So let's create like 25 of them. Do I have enough money? I do. Okay. So now we'll get this little dispenser set up, and I like his idea of putting both names on it. So let me do that. And all right, we'll call it Shamsi's upgraded warp cell factory. we go. And then we edit batch contents. Put one in. And let's see that I see your message there. I'll get to it in just a minute here. For there. Okay. Now, edit configuration. Price per batch. 50,000. Claim limit per player 1. Beneficiary construct donor. Tag. Okay. Yeah. All right. So 50,000 for one. Inspect item. There we go. Okay, and it is DRM free. So there we go. Okay. Good. Both of those are up and running. Both DRM free and stuff. So this is good. Yeah. Okay, so now is RDMS on the dispenser okay? It should be. Let's see, edit, let's see, advanced, let's see, set element rights. Yeah, let me.
Amitsiva cheered. X100.
All right, so Amitsiva, I didn't reward even for the last one, so thank you for those 100 bits, Amitsiva. 1,000 gold to everybody, and then let's do it again for that second 100 bits. 1,000 gold to everybody. Another $2 onto the show fund. Excellent. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Okay, so now
Amitsiva cheered. X100.
All right, another buck onto the show fund. Thank you again.
Welcome to the Dragons.
And Operator Dan, thank you for following. Welcome. All those tips are going towards the new office, the new home office, which will be, hopefully, start putting that together in about a month. So, all right. Hearing noises. Oh yes, JJ, buying a house. So, hear those noises? Those are like from that ship taking off. Strangeness with that. We're working on this up here. Hadn't quite come up to how I was going to do that. Weird noise. Let me relog here. If we get rid of it. While that's doing that, we got this one here. And so we're actually right near this here. Okay, we're gonna just land here. And I kind of like this. I'm able to use the autopilot and go to my station here. And then I can just go straight down and land. And it seems to work. Gets me right about at my tile. Last time I did this, I was at 4 kilotons of cargo. I'm at 2.5 right now, so I should be fine. But if if I go straight down, this should land me at my spot. Yeah, that's my OPSEC cam. So, which I'll be taking off from here again with this guy to drop this stuff off. So, proving the beard defies gravity. Yeah. So, guess I'll have to get some more gas to fuel. This has the L core in it for the new build. And the new build's going to be it's going to be two ships, both L core, and one is just going to have a flat deck for doing putting other ships on it and transporting them, and then the other one is going to have containers on the deck, and it'll be space only. I'm not sure yet how to do that one. And they can't both be space only, I don't think. I don't know. You gotta figure it out. Like, do I put AGG on it? Whatnot. So here we have iguanas falling out of trees. Yeah, that'll be happening tonight. It's really crazy because the National Weather Service actually puts that to watch for falling stunned iguanas, and it's because I'm at the line right where we have iguanas. So here in South, like I've not seen one in the wild where I'm at, but I know that I'm right about the dividing line of where they're at. And we have this cold front coming through, and it's going to freeze tonight. Well, the iguanas get too cold and they can't move, and they lose their grip in the trees and they fall out. And so what happens is a lot of people will bring them, put them in a box or whatnot, and bring them in the house overnight to keep them from freezing, and then put them back outside the next day. So it's very, very rare. This cold snap that we're having is the coldest in 4 years. Then they're easy to collect and sell. Yeah. Did you know that iguanas come in 2 colors? They're green, and then there's also black ones. And the black ones, though, they change their color from green to black when they become the alpha male iguana. It's true. So then they're black. So, yeah. So you don't see very many black ones. Still at 54,000. Their food in Mexico? Yeah, I've never thought of eating iguana. Suppose you could. Crazy Asian Alex, hello. All right, well, let's start giving it some breaks here. Kamsey collect his ship? Did he find his ship? He just left it there, I guess. Wherever it is. I should have taken him up to get his other ship. I have a platform out here. Could have manually flown him to wherever. Used to have a pet iguana, JJ? Had a pet iguana. Reptiles I had as pets were snakes. We'll start slowing down. I'm heavy enough that, you know, I have to take it slow, crossing the barrier from space to atmosphere. Told me that I can take off from here and just do autopilot right from here, the space station I have, without having to go to space first. So I'm going to try that today. I have to move here a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to run into that other ship or not. We'll see. Except there's space. Not much, just enough. All right. Fuel up and head back out again. What happened if the departing zone was sloped? So that is a thing sometimes. I mean, if you don't have your, I mean, what'll happen is if you're flying completely manually and you're on a slope and you take off, it'll kind of propel you with in an angle. I'm only filling the one tank, the other one doesn't need it. So now I'm going to go out to one of my space stations. So I'm going to try this taking off from here and you know, what'll happen. I don't have collision on this thing, so I will have to get in the air before I actually take off, or before I set the autopilot. That all set. Oh, no, it doesn't work. It's at altitude. I don't know how that's supposed to work. That's exactly what happened. It just now said that, oh, it was setting altitude. See? Hold altitude. But Alt 4 is to do the autopilot. So, okay, we'll get up in space and then it work. Here, autopilot adjusting trajectory. Okay, now it works. All right, well, there we go. Is that his ship up there? I see a ship right up there. I'm not close enough to see the name, but yep, saw a ship up there. People do still PvP in the game. I don't know how much. I've just been successful at avoiding them, and you know, I intentionally want to avoid them. That makes sense, right? Let that guy do his thing. Back over here. Work on this light stuff more. I do have wings on the ship, but they're embedded. I feel like that looks kind of ugly. But it'll do. right, so let me figure out how far out I want to put these. These are not going to be even and everything, but do I want to count stuff? I don't know. I do. That one needs to go back. This will be the platform that I build on. So I gotta put the lights underneath too. Here it's easy to do all the top ones and then do all the bottom ones. Can I look at the coordinates? Coordinates of what? What do you mean? Like you want to come here? should probably post the coordinates and something. All right. On the schedule, I put down at the bottom of the DU ores tab the location of my sanctuary base for future lookup, I guess. Also do all right. Added the command marquee base. There we go. How am I doing? Nihal, I'm doing well. How about yourself? Okay. Now I just got to put these other lights in, and then we'll be good to go. Coming over, hopefully not like Shamsi. Yeah. Okay. So we got the blueprints and stuff. I got both the container factory and the these are such a mess. Okay, I'll maybe cinch them all up later. So yeah, we got the warp cell factory and the container factory blueprints here. They're 50,000 each. You know, it's pretty much free, but you know, because it cost me 25,000 each to make them, and then, you know, so not really a profit maker. But anybody's allowed one copy of each. Alright, as soon as I got these lights, then I'll be able to get this build started. Now, I'm not going to be able to finish it today. It's going to take, to do this up nice, it's going to take several days. Last one. Here we go. We got quite a bit of light. It looks a little strange, but whatever. It's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah. So, now, this one's going just fine. And I probably should change out. Oh, who's this? Who's back? All right. Should probably change over to my shipbuilder. I guess that's a good amount of light, huh? We gotta put that back in the other container. Okay. (9 p.m. there. It's 10:30 a.m. here. That certainly gives plenty more light up here too. Okay, now make sure I don't have any other warp cell factory blueprints in here, so that I get them confused. Yep, basically it says no DRM, so there we go. All right. Very good. Okay. It gets foggy out here. It's kind of weird. There's not many places that do that. I notice that happens out here. Okay. Switch counts here. Right. Right, so this is my guy that does builds. Let me sort this stuff out here. We got Some machines there. Got a lot of elements. Honeycomb. Viewer. Okay, those are for making Natron. Let's check out the fuel pure. It still has plenty there. But let's put over there and then take this up to, it's got 300,000 there. Biggin.
The Big Yin cheered. X100.
Right. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Let's see here. There's this one thought here. That in there. All right. So, thank you for that. There's 1,000 gold to everybody. Some more bits. The buck onto the show fund. Thank you. Much appreciated. It's going to go toward the new office. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. All right. And then manufacturing parts. Oh, there's an airlock there. Oh, and an adjuster. Everything else is manufacturing parts, right? So. All right. Just a couple elements here. Yeah. Oh, this happens to be the guy to do containers too. Yeah, I have a stack of 11 here, which is exactly what I need for do another stack there. I guess I don't have to worry about it right now, though. Okay, so we're going to connect up to elements. Then we're going to set this core out here. See how big this turns out to be. I believe I can set this core. Oh, static. Okay, let's see here. Large dynamic. Well, is this build area actually going to be larger than... Or is it the same size? Be the same size. For some reason I thought it was just a little bit less than. All right, so it looks like it is exactly the same size, which almost makes it like, okay, so I should have put some more cores around this and then built the towers outside of this, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, so forward is that direction. And we got to go up. It's way up there. This thing is huge. All right, I'm hitting the wrong thing here. It's all lined up. Let's call it. I'm going to call it barge for the moment. Missing a tea house here. Is it tea time? Okay. And the base. And basically, I'm going to do something like, a river barge or something like that. It'll be a big flat area out front where I can do whatever with it, but it's going to have, everything that's needed for, a flat deck here for placing stuff on it and stuff. Maybe that's where I should start. Hmm. Yeah. All right. So I'm trying to think of what the understructure is going to be. And, what all I'm going to have to put down there. And I'm thinking to me that for transporting other things like medium ships, we're probably going to need to have I don't necessarily want this thing to have to be able to land on the ground because that's going to take so many engines. That makes sense? Like this, could be landing the space station, but am I going to be able to transport everything that I want to do from a space station to a space station? That is the question. I think that I built this as space only. And so what it's going to be here is that I'm going to build this out. I'm going to build it here, but then I'm going to have to dismantle it and then rebuild it up on my space station. And so two thoughts on this. One is that I want the capacity of basically the capacity of 60 large containers in one shot, and then also a deck to land things on. I don't necessarily think that I want to have both on the same ship. Or should I? I mean, what's the cost of 60 large containers? What do they run for? About 200,000 each? Something like that? Maybe 12 million. I suppose that'd be fine. If we're on in space, does weight matter as much? Probably. That thing almost looks like something from War of the Worlds. Cool little ship. Okay, so for the undercarriage, we're gonna need vertical boosters, and then it's also gonna need space brakes. Let's make a container pod, and then just use up. Oh, so yeah, make a container pod. Is there any issues with that? Like loading it up and flying that around? Yeah. You know what, Nikolai? Let's try it. Let's try it. Then we just have one ship, best of both worlds. I like your idea. Yeah. That's a good idea. All right. So I'm just trying to figure out how high the deck should be. It's got to house a lot of stuff under it. This should probably be enough height if I start it right at the bottom there. I think so. All right. So I'm going to start working with start by building a deck for this. And Noisemaker says, sup. Thank you for the support. Much appreciated. Okay. Put shields on this. Do I worry about what material I'm making it out of? Go with this. Let's see. Building here, where is it? Lost perspective of it. These light posts I built are totally going to get in the way, aren't they? Yep, they're totally going to get in the way.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard? Choo-choo.
WLG MLG WLG gun marquee Yippee hey marquee WLG 5.
So there is that. Smiling Tiger. Thank you for 8 months as a sub. It's 80 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. Right, well, I'm not going to be building totally out at the to the edge on these because I got to leave room for elements and stuff. So does that thing land on its butt? What are you doing? Oh, it looks like Battlestar Galactica. He was taken off. That's cool. So we're putting that out to the edge as, you know, markers or whatever. You waved from the window? All right. Right, to leave enough room for stuff to stick out here and everything to let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. We're gonna go 15 in on each side. Right, so that'll be the outer edge. I can fill this thing in. Should be able to lift this up through these. Get a longer looking ship. Yeah, I am not, I mean, yeah, I mean, looks are important. I don't know, I can get this out there and then I can just see how it feels, you know? I mean, that's huge.
Welcome to the Dragons.
It's gonna be just massive. Tad Z, thank you for following. Welcome. By the way, if this thing turns out really good, well, then I'll make the blueprint available and everything. Lipo, honeycomb info, plastic seems to be half the weight. Carbon fiber. Yeah, I just happen to have a hell of a lot of carbon fiber. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I mean, it'd be easy enough to replace this deck if I wanted to. I don't have a whole lot of plastic made already, though. So... build first, then optimize, yeah. And this is going to be space only, so... This really is just going to have a huge deck. It's going to have a simple set of engines, and it's not going to be super powerful, I don't think. It's gonna be good enough. You don't need, you know, you don't need amazing amounts of power for space only. You just need to be able to, whatever your weight is, to be able to break away from a planet if you get too close, to be able to get back out. right, so there we have a deck that is pretty much square. And it should be this should be equal size. That core should be in the middle and the back. Yes, still remember. Yeah, Lisa made an enormous amount of carbon. She liked it for the floors of stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be a big space hauler. So it's being built as a barge, and so I'm going to put on a medium 60 container block that will sit on the deck here, and then also it'll be a transport. So like I have an elevator that I need to go out and pick up from Simeon, and so I'll go pick that up. And so yeah, anyway, I have a whole bunch more black matte black carbon fiber. I have 33,000 here. Yeah, well, I still have I've probably got another 60,000 out there. All those runways she made and everything. There's a free elevator script out there. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I need a ship that can carry other ships, because I just need to transport stuff from time to time. That's exactly what I'm doing. Once I have this built, then I think I'm gonna need to, I don't know. Oh, it's filling in the whole thing. Oh, good. I got lucky on that. That it's reaching. Right. The giant black thing. Okay, so what? Yeah. Now, I don't know how big a medium is going to be on here. What's the maximum size? Let's find out. Nice script to overlook ore factories. Overlook one's factories. Oh. Might check that out later, buddy. Okay, so let's see. Do I have a medium dynamic? I do. Okay, I'm gonna put just one of those in there. And then we're gonna size out the box here. There's gonna be plenty under space there. Works really nice, huh? Pretty good size. So what I was wanting to see is kind of the size of a medium, and so what this could be laid out to be like. I say that we build the medium cargo container thing, because it's going to be kind of a centerpiece. It's just going to fit right into this ship. So wow. All right, Rick, you've convinced me to look further at this thing here, this script. And DU Industry HUD. Right. You know, isn't this really old, this one? No? June 5th, 2021. Yeah, I picked up the link right here. Take a look at it later. I saved a link for it. You have to rename everything for that script. Oh yeah, see, that reminds me of like that because then it knows what the names are and everything, and so you have to name every container, all of that. Yep. Kind of a pain in the butt, but I don't know. If, Rick, do you have it up and running at your place? Because maybe on another show I'll um, come over and take a look at yours, and then see if it's worth it. You need to sell my configured factory and then make billions. Oh man. Yes, people do like easy. That is true. Material. Huh. Looks so similar. You realize. Really look similar now, do they? You come buy them now. Buy what? You can get those blueprints that I have for the container factory and warp cell factory here. Exclamation point marquee base for the coordinates. 50,000 each. And then it costs you a ton more to build them, but you know, that's up to you. I don't know. Should we use ones on the left or the right? This is going to be to wrap the containers. Should I do it in orange? Kind of like the containers. Plan on wrapping the container block. I'll make some hallways into it, but you know, in case I need to get in there and do repairs, but the whole thing will be wrapped. Won't have any propulsion or anything. Let's see what the orange looks like. Oh, I only have 2,000, may not be enough. The painted orange. Red looks nice too. Maybe we use red and gold. Red and yellow. There's not a blue. Yeah, I don't know of any blues. Alright, so basically I am going to build this kind of flat. It could be put on its side or something like that too, but if I want to carry multiple, I'm gonna make I'm going to make the ship here capable of 25 kilotons. Stopping, oh my god. 25 kilotons that can stop in 2 SU. Holy shit, that is a... Wow. That's actually going to be hard. It'll be capable of carrying 25 kilotons and stopping at 2 SU. Oh. Make it so you can see the containers inside. I suppose I could... We'll play with it a little bit. Here's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to go grab some lunch. I'm going to come back and eat it in front of you while we build some more. So, I'll be right back. All right, so I walked downstairs and my dad had just made himself some lunch, some fried eggs on toast. He's like, "Oh, you want this for lunch?" Okay. Uh-oh. They're over easy. It'd be hard to eat without utensils. Is the video jerky to you guys at all? Uh-oh. Oh, man. Holy shit. Yep. Be right back. Right, so something's I don't still have the music playing, but obviously I hear it playing. Something's wrong. Did that fix it? Man. I do not know what's going on here. I think the problem is with Restream. I don't think it's my computer. Yeah, I think that it's my streaming service.